care about my makeup. I like it better with my jeans all ripped up. Don't know how to keep my mouth shut. You said, so what? Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Bro hugs for everyone. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Dashi is facing us now. So I just came from the Guidebook Gaming stream where it's pretty much an ASMR version of their stream. Link to their Twitch down below. Nameless was either a little sick, but he says 100% healthy. Either way, I'm going to shout out a prayer for Nameless to his speedy recovery. Outside of that, what they were talking about with Earth 2 was stuff that I was talking about earlier before yesterday's stream and early this morning, saying that, hey, this is something that, look at the drone footage that they had with Nathaniel years back, that game from like 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it was. What had happened with that game is you're a drone and you are terraforming the landscape as you go. You're building all these crazy buildings and staircases and all that. And today they were showing the weather, how the weather goes straight from rain to snow and snow to rain. It's like, oh, that was really cool. I hadn't played that drone game. That's just not a game that I played when I was growing up or 4 or 5 years ago. I was probably in the military still. So yeah, lots of crazy stuff. Outside of that, they did mention content creators and things like that, like Earth 2 Meta and me. Earth 2 Meta had a new video out today. If you want to check that out, skip to the part where he mentions the Statue of Liberty. I think that's one of the best parts of the videos. Outside of that, they also did mention things like that they have the another like what $50,000 rolling in today, just in the last 24 hours, just from a lot of it is from South Korea. Japan is up to like $7. I'm just basically taking what they said the last couple minutes and just throwing it in here before I get to the big news. Before I get not Earth 2 news specifically, but having OMI, what you saw in that thumbnail, that is a real tweet from the OMI Twitter, shouting out Ethereum, shouting out Immutable. Yes, you have heard, you're hearing this right, you read that right if you clicked on there. You have the OMI being now, will be traded shortly on the Ethereum blockchain. It's leaving the Go chain, going to blockchain. Going to the Ethereum blockchain, but fret not, one of the most notable questions that people have had was, oh, how much of the gas fee is going to be? The gas fee is going to be huge. And then it's like, okay, not only did Ecomi link us with a 1 minute video saying that yes, the fees are gasless, so there's no fees. There are 0 gas fees with that. Instant transaction, carbon neutral. But we had about 30 or 40 people within the span of like 3 minutes say, what about the gas fees? We're like, watch a heckin' video. Seriously, go to Twitter, watch that video. It answers it all in like 30 seconds, but people they don't pay attention. So thankfully, that's why you guys are here. When is that actually going to happen? Probably when Ethereum 2.0 rolls out. They didn't give a date. They just said soon, coming soon. So taking a play out of Shane's playbook there, soon, which is fine. Again, I'm very comfortable with, and with the feedback that I have from the Earth 2 actual video. Yes, I'm doing videos now a little bit more often. I'm going to try to do them once or twice a week outside the normal streams. It's just, again, very hard for me because I'm streaming like 3 hours a day, so doing another thing with videos, and God forbid I mess up and like I curse, I get demonetized, whatever, and then I have to go and redo it again. I really don't want to do that. So this is something where I want to be able to keep it down to once or twice a week. It's going to be weird the next couple of weeks with streaming. As far as weekends, I will be away for literally like 3 weekends in a row. So crazy busy. Anyway, let's move over to the comment section and see where we go. Oh wow, a lot of you commented already. Maxwell Cook says, just got back from Walmart, just in time. And remember when I said I needed decor in my house? I fixed that, and sadly won't get an NFT tomorrow. I'll send you the before and after when I'm done, or at least run out of materials. The comic book shop was closed when I stopped, so I might be a few spots short. NFT Thursday, yeah, I was gonna say, so that Thursday, and if I haven't talked about that yet, I think I talked about that this morning. Yeah, as far as VV gums, girls, that is going to be a fantastic drop where they have Catwoman, Batwoman. They don't have Wonder Woman in there. I'm trying to think who else they have, but I listed a couple of people that were a couple of lovely ladies that are in there. I think Poison Ivy's in there as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a DC drop. And I get it, they have a lot of DC drops, but they have a lot of DC characters, and they look cool. They look awesome. Batwoman, Catwoman, I think Poison Ivy. Again, someone comment down below what exactly it is, but we're gonna get some ladies up in here, and it's gonna be great. This is gonna be one of the most successful drops. Fortunately, unfortunately, the OMI coin has gone up significantly from 0.00167 the other day to like over 0.003 right now currently. So that's something we have to deal with as well. We're just not going to burn as much. I don't know how many are going to drop, but again, they drop in about 36 hours from now, give or take. And again, I'm ready. Moving on. Juto Loki says, meow, meow. Hello, Master of Worlds. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's it going? Jason Mack, what's up? Vittoria Jean Pascal says, hi, the one. I'm the real Randy Chavez. And yeah, the fake Randy Chavez, I decided to follow on Twitter because it's just funny. It's really fun. Oh, also, Guidebook Gaming, I don't know if it was Nameless or King Tech Ops that brought this up, saying that they have a, it would be really cool if each megacity would have their own credit card. So in the future, outside of the Earth 2 credit cards that are going to be sent out now, will they have one for Chaveztopia? Will they have one for Alpha Kingdom, Lone Wolves Project, all that? Yeah, I'd love that. I would love to make a credit card for y'all. Let me know in the comments down below if you want that as well. Zane Benson says, what does all this mean for OMI? Will the tokenomics change? I know it's big. I just don't fully understand. No, the tokenomics will not change. It's not like they have to burn Ethereum now for it. No, the tokenomics stay the same. Everything stays the same except for the fact that it's going to be not on GoChain anymore. It'll be on Ethereum. Could make the argument that maybe now, because that's a bigger blockchain and it's more notable, that you're going to have more exposure and more people might invest in OMI because of that. So again, that's something where I think just because of that announcement, I don't think that's the 12 out of 10 announcement that they were talking about. I think the 12 out of 10 announcement will be, it's probably going to be Pokemon, probably going to be a major listing where if it's on Ethereum blockchain, then it might get listed on Coinbase, it might get listed on Binance or Kraken or one of those things. Even, although Kraken, I wouldn't say is a 12 out of 10 drop. I think the drops they're talking about is their actual Pokemon, Disney, Star Wars, that type of thing. Star Wars, you have so many different characters. Same thing with Pokemon. Oh my god, there's so many. It's pretty ridiculous. I don't even know how that. Again, they would have a couple years worth of NFT drops just from Pokemon, just from that. Yeah. So moving on. Again, the tokenomics don't change. You're still gonna, $1 worth of OMI for every, gem spent. That's still gonna be the same. Junior Sanchez says, so I have my OMI in Bit4X. Do I need to do anything or no? No, you shouldn't need to do anything. The exchanges that it will be on is staying the same right now. The exchanges that it might be on in the future, again, maybe Coinbase, Kraken. Again, that whenever Ethereum 2.0 comes out, that's when I'm guessing they're going to merge their switch from GoChain to Ethereum, and they're going to coincide it with that date, that Ethereum 2.0. Again, that's just a theory right now. It just seems to make sense. That's why I'm saying it. Yeah. Crystal Stroud, howdy, says, hey Randy, what is the name of the drone game Nathaniel was involved with? I'd like to look into it. I think it was just called Drone, actually. D-R-O is like D.R. There's a dot in between all of them, so I think it's just called Drone. With the change to Ethereum, Junior Sanchez. Let me see. Yeah, no, you shouldn't need to change it right now. You probably should put all your OMI into a trust wallet. So by going into a trust wallet, that just means it's not on the exchange. But if you get a trust wallet, it gives you like a phrase. Screenshot it, email it, write it down, put it in a safe, write it down 3 different places. Do not lose that phrase. If you lose that phrase, you can't get into your trust wallet, you can't get your OMI. Kind of like when people had like 1,000 Bitcoin back in the day and they lost their password and now they, can't find it or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that happened. Oh, Basilio, what's going on, man? How do you have you? JP says, I'm so happy. I'm glad we got this positive news. Same. And I actually looked, it did spike. From the time like 9:30 when this was announced, it has gone up. It was at 0.002 something. It went to like 0.0033. It's I think settled at 0.0030. Let me know. Oh, thank you guys for 5 likes. Let me know what exactly it is right now while I'm streaming. I can't check it until I get a computer. Cartan55 says OMI should move to Algorand, underrated blockchain right now. Algorand could very well be underrated, and it could very well be one of the next big things, but I've never heard of it. I don't think it is. Anyone else has ever heard of it? I like that they're moving to something that has clout, that is so widely used, that is so widely known. I'm very much into that, the fact that they did that. So moving to Algorand, again, maybe they could have that for another project that they do down the line. Maybe like how, let's say Comcast owns NBC Universal, and that owns CNBC. Well, maybe in that same breath, you could have VV or a Comey that owns VV, and then VV could own another corporation, and then that corporation uses that for whatever. Again, I don't know exactly what that would be, but if you just want to use that, I'm just saying an example. I wouldn't want to use anything that nobody knows about yet, even if it's like the best thing right now, because they could always move again if they wanted to. So right now, stick with what works, and then at some point, if that chain does prove itself and it does become something that everyone is on, it's like, okay, well, you use that. Penny Renee says, hi, Randy, and chat. Hello, Penny. How's it going? Howdy. Junior Sanchez, sweet. Thanks, Rob. No problem, Junior. Quachoto's the E-Theory. Yes, 100%. What's up, Roger Sarazoli? Howdy. Joe Don, howdy. I love you guys. The Master of Worlds has 9% increase in OMI right now. Nice. Ooh, all right. Well, I mean, that's good for us that already have, a couple million, several million, but I kind of wish I had more. Because I mean, this is big news. It's not that I don't think this is a 12 out of 10 thing that they had foreshadowed before, but this is big news. I enjoy it. I like it. JP's happy. We're all happy right now. But that being said, I think the fire sale is over. I don't think this goes below 0.002 again. I don't think it goes down to 0.001, X, whatever that is. So that's good for some people that are tired of that. Not as good for us investors that wanted to buy more at that discounted price. Again, I wish I had more money to buy right now, but my money's in that card. Again, whether it stays here, goes up to 0.5%, or even at a penny, I'll put 100 grand in wherever I can at that point. Junior Sanchez, 0.0037 last I checked. Thank you, Junior Sanchez. GameStop is getting the NFT game. Maybe. I mean, their stock literally like 30x at some point. So, I mean, if they wanted to raise capital, now would be a good time to do it. But honestly, though, I never got into the GameStop short game and the GameStop long game and trying to squeeze them, just because they haven't been a good, profitable company. They haven't. Again, every time you go to GameStop, it's like a ghost town. Like, I'll go there for different releases. Like, I went. Even when I went there, when I first retired, I first started getting back into video games. I went to Target just because I was there. Like, GameStop was not. I went to GameStop so I could pre-order a Pokemon Snap, which I did. It was great. I loved it. It was a great game. But GameStop doesn't really. Everything's going online now, and yeah, GameStop has an online thing, but it's got to compete with Best Buy, Amazon, Newegg, all this other jazz. You have people that will buy it off Amazon Prime, I think, and they get like 15% off the game. I think GameStop doesn't do that even with the pre-order. I don't know if Newegg does that as well. And then you also have things like that people on the opposite end, people like me, like midnight releases were all the rage back in the day. I don't know if they still do that, but if they had one right now for something else, like a Pokemon game or whatever, I would go get that. I would go to that midnight release because that was fun. I remember back in the day, we're all waiting online. It's like 10 o'clock. It's like 2 hours later. Okay, let's all get Wendy's. Let's all get Chocolate Smooth. Let's all get this. So it was fun. That was for Super Smash Brothers. That line was around the block. Oh, good times reminiscing. So if GameStop does get in the NFT game, I wish them success. But yeah, they're not competing with Vivi. Thank you for the updates. Zane Ben Sig, Master of Worlds, up to 3.8 now. Joe Dawn says, what about changing OMI? Watch Quachoto says 69.69. Yeah, about changing OMI. They're not changing OMI. They're just changing the blockchain that OMI is traded on. So they're not on the Go chain anymore. They will be on the Ethereum blockchain, which will probably be later this year at some point. Maxwell Cook says, the Vivi uses MetaMask wallet. I use Trust Wallet for 12,000 OMI and cannot touch it because to transfer, it has to have Go chain. which I can currently not buy in Louisiana. Oh, that stinks. Oh my God, get out of Louisiana. Go somewhere else. That sucks. That's almost as bad as New York. Evil Hong says Hell's Kitchen is doing what I plan to do in E2 at the Sandbox Copycat. What is Hell's Kitchen doing? What in the Daredevil is going on right now in Hell's Kitchen? At the Sandbox Copycat. I'm not sure what that means. It's always better when loads of money chef like him following the ideas. Nice. Again, Evil I feel like I'm getting words, but I'm not understanding. My brain's doing a derp. If you could elaborate down below, that'd be great. Maxwell Cook says, I went through GameStop to get the collector's edition of Kingdom Hearts 3. Last time I used it, and it had been a year or two before that I did anything with GameStop. I don't know if it's because we're older now and we're just, not like on the scene, on the gaming scene like we were back in the day. Hashtag boomer, right? Am I right? I'm gonna call the police. My joints are not doing a thing. Quadrato says, I remember waiting in line for GTA San Andreas in like middle school. Good times, sips tea. Yeah, oh God, like this video if you had any nostalgic memory of GameStop like that, going to midnight release or something along those lines. JP said, I had the idea from when I first got involved into this company was what if GameStop sold select VV NFTs to make it even more rare for collectors? I think that would reinvent the company GameStop while building up our brand more. That's actually a really good idea. Select NFTs that you can only get at GameStop, or if you purchase a game from GameStop, you get those NFTs on the VV app. But that's actually a really good idea. I don't think they have a partnership yet. If they do, that'd be fantastic. I would love that. I don't know who we have to call. We have to get together to get that set up. They probably already had conversations similar to that. Again, they have Alfred Kahn, the Godfather of licenses, so most likely what's going to happen is you're going to have these people knocking down their door, which they've done already. Hey, thanks for 10 likes. And when people knock down their door, they're going to have to also be selective who they do business with. Right now, I don't know if I'd want to do something with GameStop because of what's going on with the shorting of the stock and the parabolic rise of the stock, and it's just very volatile. I honestly don't know how. I haven't looked at their financials. I don't know how their profit and loss and their balance sheet look. I haven't listened to any of their quarterly calls to see how they're doing in Q1 of this year, Q4 of last year, and what's going on. Their debt to profits ratio. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to be in bed with a company that might be on bankruptcy in the next couple of years. Just my opinion. Evil Hound says Hell's Kitchen is start purchasing tiles and try to advertise their TV shows and recipes as NFT. Oh, when you said Hell's Kitchen, I thought you meant like New York, like Hell's Kitchen, New York. I was like, so I'm thinking like Jessica Jones, Daredevil. Like this is where a lot of these Defenders types of superheroes live. New York is where a lot of superheroes live. Okay, that shows and recipes as an NFT. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie, some stuff in Disney movies make me want to eat it so much. Like the stuff in Ratatouille, the stuff. Just honestly, all Disney movies have like wicked awesome looking food. I'm so hungry. I'm on a diet right now. I had a chicken. All I had today was a rotisserie chicken and 2 protein shakes. I am the fattest person on the world. Junior Sanchez is JP the big OMI investor or another JP? JP says ape strong. Is that like a reference to Planet of the Apes? Like ape alone, weak. Ape together, strong. Yeah, JP is one of the big investors that we have on here. Evil Hong says, I was planning on NFTing my recipes and cookbook, and it seems like that's what the Hell's Kitchen is trying to do. I've been advocating since early January of this year, planning since the last 2 years. That's an interesting one. Again, I would like, if Disney came out with that, that'd be great, with recipes to what they have, like creme de la creme a la Edgar or something like that from like Aristocats. That looks so good. Put some crackers in there, minus the sleeping pills that he put in for the cats. At that point, I don't even know why I just didn't poison them. That would have been a quick end to the movie. If you haven't seen Aristocats, it's a really good movie from like the 50s, I think. My girlfriend loves it. So, making an NFT of your recipe list, depending on how much that costs, I don't know. You could use it with Wax. You could do it with Ethereum. I don't know exactly how you would make that NFTs and then try to monetize that. But I mean, if you have a good cooking show, again, all it takes is a camera, be on YouTube, and yeah, that's pretty great. Crystal Strauss says, Randy, do you have any NFTs? If yes, what site do you have them on for or sell as a collector? I have a couple. I have a bunch actually. They're the NFTs that the Earth 2 world had made, and they're on Wax Wallet. I'll try to link them in my next stream, Crystal Strap. Tomorrow's stream, I'll try to link it. Yeah, it's called Wax. They use Wax with it, and there's two or three NFTs of me, and there's one of me and Dashi. I think there's one just of Dashi. One of the NFTs that's not on that website. It's on like OpenSea.io. That one's not real. I didn't give my permission for that. They just did that for, whatever. But everything else on Atomic Hub. That's where it is. It's on Atomic Hub. There's a bunch on there. Let me know. I'll give you one at a really good discount. I think they're going for like $10 or $20. I'll give you one for like $5, because you're a good friendo. Maxwell Cook says, I'm a chef myself, not certified, but bet your butt that you will be at Max's Munchies free of charge after OMI allows me to set it off. Maxwell Cook, yeah. I honestly, if you just have a camera, just make videos cooking, make videos on TikTok, Instagram Live, YouTube, make Facebook Live. Just put content out there, build an audience, and then that's just another way to just try to make money, just so you can fund your dream. Buy more OMI, and then that'll fund any dream you want. Zach says, at JP, really enjoyed your interview with New to Crypto. Also, guys, for those of you that have not seen it, our local JP, our local hometown hero, had an interview with New to Crypto. I mentioned it the other day, I think the first day it came out, and it's really refreshing to see someone else on camera that put in not even 5 figures, put in 6 figures worth of money into OMI at a certain price, and then it dipped down to a certain price. And you see the calmness in that person, like, okay, this person's been punched in the face before, financially or maybe even physically, been around for a while, probably gonna get in a fight, and just very calm, like, no, this happens once in a while, market does what it wants, but you attach your investment to a really strong, or if you attach your money to a really strong investment, dollars to donuts, you're not going to lose. In the end, long run, you're going to win. If you attach it to something that's real, something that has a growing audience, like the rate that this is growing, not even per year, hasn't even been out a year. Same thing with Earth 2. The amount that these are growing, like the percentage-wise, is insane. It's like, if these were stocks, oh my God, I'd be longing the fudge out of them. Just buying as many as I could, for as long as I could. Again, that's what I'm doing with the actual, with the tiles and with OMI. But it was really cool to see another person saying, yeah, they put in a lot of money and they're not freaking out because it's going down, because it's going to go back up. I'm jealous that you guys have that capital to put that in. I'm trying to liquidate this card. You have extra capital, you want this card at $170,000 discount, by all means. JP says, 8 strong Discord channel. How I found about the token from a YouTuber and a great Discord server. Not trying to promote it or anything, but I feel like a great community is critical to the community. Yeah, I agree 100%. Share how you found OMI. Share how you found me. Share how you found Vivi or Earth 2. Share how you found Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think we all knew of. But share how you found it down below. I'm really curious to see how you found me, how you found everything. Maxwell Cook. Actually, you know what? Almost at the 30 minutes right now. Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. I had to do that because that's just a great song. So I'm a few minutes early for that 30-minute Patreon shout out. Judo Loki says, meow. Martha Stewart is hot. I remember seeing a meme one day where Snoop Dogg was on Martha Stewart's cooking show. I think it was after she had went to jail, and it was like, only one of these people is a convicted felon. And you would think, like, okay, well, Snoop Dogg, like, old school gangster rapper, and literally, like, probably did gun running, probably did probably always high. You would think it would be him, but no, Martha Stewart. I don't know if it was. I forget what she went to jail for, but it was like a felony type of thing. I don't know if it was like insider trading with stocks or whatever. But yeah, after she got out, she like got a cooking show and Snoop Dogg was on it, and it it was pretty great. Um, Someone messaged me. I'm gonna keep you guys updated with my messages too. Um, no, it's not an important message right now. It's just a YouTube notification, and then a Vivi actually just had another Twitter announcement. They said, following months of due diligence, Vivi is proud to announce that our NFT-based digital collectibles will soon be minted carbon-free and gasless using the Immutable L2 solution on Ethereum. Be sure to follow at Immutable for more. All right, that's pretty much just a follow-up of their tweet that they did like an hour-ish ago. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated with everything that comes in. Evu Hong says OpenSea is a very good way of doing it. Also think Pi Network is visioning the easier way to NFT their many products. Pi Network, I like Pi. If you're going like B and Pi always get thrown in together. I like Pi a little bit more because their white paper seemed a little more mature. It seemed the people that are developing it, like the Stanford graduates or the Stanford professors, I should say, they seem to know what they're doing, as the B white paper seemed a little bit more amateurish. And Pi is supposedly going to be launched by the end of this year, so probably in December. So link down below if you want to join Pi. It's a cryptocurrency you can mine on your phone. You wake up, you press a button, you're mining Pi. That's pretty much it. But you can't just download the app. You need a referral code. My referral code is down below. You get a free Pi. I get a free Pi if you use my referral code. Maxwell Cook says, cooking is my dream. I left the restaurant industry because a lot, not all, but a lot abuse their workers for cheap labor. I funded a lot of different restaurants, and that is one of the most high stress industries like ever. Like that, you're there from lunch at 11 o'clock. You're doing lunch, you're preparing for dinner, and then you're there until the bar closes at like 3 or 4 in the morning. After you clean up and everything, okay, you go back to bed, and you literally go to bed, and then you wake up, get ready for your shift. It is awful. I would not wish that on anyone, but people can make a lot of money with that. People can make a butt ton of money in the restaurant industry, but it's very hard. You have to know when to be able to, like, okay, well, this amount of fish will last me about 3 days, and it takes about 2 days to get the order, so let me order some tomorrow for the weekend. And yeah, you have to calculate based on weather, based on services, like based on holidays and all that. It's very rough. It's like I funded a lot of them. Most of them worked out really well. One of them did not. Maxwell Cook says, past 10 years was restaurant industry, 8 at the same place. I'm way more happy at my new job, getting benefits, building daiquiri machines. Okay, yeah. The goal is happiness. If you're making, $100,000 a year at a place you hate, but you'd be super happy at another job making $80,000 a year, as long as you can pay your bills, go to that job where you're super happy. Like that, I swear to God, that is going to be the best thing for you. I swear. Judo Loki says, Maxwell Cook, at Maxwell Cook, sad when your passion has a toxic atmosphere. It does. But again, sometimes you need to be like that because your profits tend to run a little thin. What do you have, 30% margins, after paying everyone, which is, it's a lot of risk. It's a lot. And that's if everything goes, semi-smoothly. Zach says, really refreshing, great insights at Bud Thompson, but was also great and seemed to enjoy be on live stream. Bud Thompson? All right. At Bud Thompson was great and seemed to enjoy himself. Oh, yes. JP says, you're making a fat man blush. Yeah, my portfolio lost $170,000 towards the bottom before I put my last amount in. I'm doing better today. Stop putting your emotions into it. Yeah, 100%. That's 70% more than I lost over the last couple months between Tesla, OMI, and Bitcoin. I lost about 100K. So that's, kind of pales in comparison to your 170. But again, you're right back up, which is great. So hopefully, I'm hoping so that it goes down a little bit. I can sell my card, it goes down, I can buy it in perfect time, and then it moons. I don't know if moon's a word, but I'm gonna make it one. And then yeah, I did a video before. For those of you that missed it, I'll basically just go over it now, saying that people are interpreting some of the data, yes, originally 750 billion OMI coins were minted, but that's not what's in the supply. That's not what the market cap is made up of. First off, you had 94 billion go missing in a calculating error. That's not going to be available for like 1,000 years. So take off 94 billion right away. After that, basically what it comes down to is you only have about 168 billion in the float, in the supply that's available to us. Yes, Vivi has 340 billion, or they had when they started, in their reserve wallet and in their vault. Now almost 5 billion had been burned, so minus 5 billion out of that. But that part will never be part of the circulating supply. That won't be part of the float. That's just going to be there, never to be touched. The only time things get added to the float is when people liquidate. When people liquidate, like the founders or whoever, they choose to put a little in there. Maybe it fluctuates by 1 billion or so. But that being said, the market cap is derived based off of that float, that 168 billion. So at around 0.003 cents, you're at about 503 million, which is not a lot. That's $500 million, or this is over $1 billion at one point before. So at 0.003, okay, if you 10x, you're at $5 billion. A $5 billion market cap, you're at 3 cents, which is really not that much. Again, even still, like, because that is nothing in comparison to what is going to happen. And that's if this stays the same, that float stays the same. So in order to get to 10 cents, you'd need about 3.3x that. So you'd be looking at about $17 billion market cap in order to reach 10 cents. Which, again, once we're able to get on more exchanges, once Vivi starts advertising, again, us being on Ethereum is a very big thing. So I think this is probably going to be the start. Anyone that's just into Ethereum, let's say we have 1,000 people that looked at that tweet. Oh, Ethereum was tagged in this. Immutable's tagged in this. Oh, what is Vivi? All right, they look at Vivi and say, oh, NFT. All right, these are interesting. They're going to look at Vivi. I guarantee you I guarantee you about 40% of them don't even get to OMI. They're just looking at Vivi like, oh, NFTs, these are cool. Oh, so the NFTs are going to be traded on the Ethereum blockchain. And they're just going to go download the Vivi app, and which is good for us. We want more people to buy the app and not as much people to get into OMI right away. Because what that's going to do is you're going to have more people buying these NFTs, more people trading back and forth, the more OMI is burned at this lower price point. If you have people not wanting to go into the NFTs, they just want to buy OMI, yes, OMI will go through the roof, but not as much OMI will be burned, which, short term doesn't, long term, that does matter though. You want as much OMI burned as possible. So as that happens, I guarantee you, let's say out of the 1,000 people that go there, I guarantee 40% of them won't even know what OMI is. 60% will just be about the Vivi app and the NFTs, but some will come to OMI. So you have that right from there. Again, that's just if 1,000 people that follow Ethereum know what that is. I don't know if Crypto R Us or Lark, what's his name, any one of these BitBoy crypto guys, they go in and do Ethereum news or what have you. I'm waiting for Cavell Anderson's definitely made like 6 videos on that already today, since it dropped like an hour ago. But probably Taps Trades, I'll be very curious to see what he says about that. But it should all be good news. I really don't see a downside here. Again, it hasn't started trading on the Ethereum network yet. Yeah, so in order to get to $1, if it went to $1 right now, that would need to be about $170 billion market cap, which that's a lot. That's 170 billion is a lot. That would make it like what, the number 3? That would make it the number 3 coin, which it's not gonna be, not right now. At some point, will it get up to the top 10? Yeah, I could see that. Not because of the super amazing speed that it has, or the super amazing whatever, just because it is a deflationary product attached to a behemoth of a company. Same thing with Earth 2 token when that comes out. My God, yeah, these two are, they're like up and coming like aces. They're like up and coming like pitchers that are like 19, 20 years old. They're just getting out of the, like AAA ball, AA ball, whatever, and they're on the cusp of going into the majors, both of them. And when that happens, and it will, they're going to be competing for Cy Young Award winners. They're going to be MVPs of whatever series they're in, back to back. And the fact that they're on, like, pretty much all of us are on the same team here. And then we're investing in both is just insane that we can have both of these opportunities at once. Yeah. Maxwell Cook says, turn 30 next year, and I know I haven't hit my prime yet. Yeah, 30 is about when you're in your prime. As far as athletes go, athletes, some of them hit their prime a little bit earlier, depending on what sport you're talking about. I mean, Mike Tyson became world champion at 20. Ali was 21 or 22. And then, as you fight, again, that's just for fighting, but some people that's playing, soccer, or like Cristiano Ronaldo has been like the best at what he's done for like minimum a decade, probably more than that. So you can do stuff where you don't have to be 28, 29. You could be in your 30s and still be the best at what you do. Shaquille O'Neal was playing basketball until he was like 40. Had Magic Johnson not gotten the HIV, he would have totally been playing basketball for longer. Yeah, so it depends. And when you're talking about like actual working, you don't make your peak income until you reach your 40s. Maxwell Cook says, Martha Stewart, the OG. Christelle Stroud says, several months ago, I started to make an NFT of you that I plan to gift you. I never got it just right, so I never made it. Oh my God, Crystal Stroud, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I still owe you that scary video. In fact, I'll do that like a private video, like no, not dirty private video, you ninnies. Like a scary like private like around the camp. Actually, after I come back from Washington in a couple weeks, I will have some Bigfoot hunting scary stories for you. Thank you, Crystal Stroud. That means the world. JP says, yeah, man, Butt Thompson is great. Man, I could talk about all that for a while. I could shoot you a message on Twitter or maybe down the line in a duo live stream. Ooh. Yeah, that'd be great. A dual live stream would be pretty cool. I don't know how to do that. I haven't tried that with anyone yet. That would be fun. I'm in. The live streams I've done would be mostly on Guidebook Gaming, which is on Twitch. But again, link down below. They're great. But yeah, I'll totally do that. That'd be fun. Nice interview. Junior Sanchez says, I got almost 3,000 pi. Nice. I think I have about 15,000 right now. Started mining a while ago, but every time I made a video about it, it kept going up and up. I was like, oh, wow. I should make more of these. But it's like, there's only so much you could say about it. So, no reason to try to beat a dead horse. Crystal Stroud, do you have a Pi wallet yet? I need to get on it. Well, I have, the Pi network and everything. Link down below. Go and download that. Use my referral code, and we'll be mining Pi. I'll be part of your security circle, whatever you need. Maxwell Code says, I can handle the stress and long hours, even a place without a bar, but give me what my work is worth. 100%. If you're producing for them, if you're making money, you should get compensated for that. You should, if you're producing, if you're selling, doing what you're doing, then absolutely. 100%. Fight for what you're worth. Fredericks, it's been a while. I haven't seen you. How's it going, Frederick? What do you think about the future of Earth 2? I'm so excited. I am ecstatic. And why I get even more excited is because people are not excited. Some people are very, very pessimistic about it, saying it's a scam, they don't have money. It's like, because I've seen this all before. I've seen a lot of immaturity on a bunch of people talking smack about a company that, like, I never see extraordinarily intelligent people. Like, when the Wright brothers took their first flight of, like, what was it, 23 seconds or whatever, people were laughing at them. They were like, oh, yeah, that's flying. Going in the air for a couple seconds, that's flying. People were laughing at two brothers that took the time and dedication to do something that had never been done before. And I've seen this so many times in the financial industry, people laughing at people that they had no business laughing at because they're doing exactly what others could not or would not. Healthy combination of both. I'm so excited for that because this is the time where people are fighting, people are ridiculing, but we're going to be us investors that are hodling, that are buying and holding, are going to be the ones that have the last laugh. I guarantee it. Like, again, not financial advice, but I'm literally staking my retirement on this, my personal Pokemon collection on this. Pretty much my relationship, too, is guaranteed if I go broke, I need to go back to work. I don't know how Daniel would feel about that. Nah, she'd be fine. I don't know. Pray. Evu Hong says, Chef Earther City will fill the E2 users with so much cooking knowledges. I can't wait, Evu Hong. Am I Shaggy and Scooby-Doo in Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island? Because, like, I've traveled the world on my stomach. Yeah. Roby1 Kenobi, you're the man. I love when you comment that on all my videos. That's great. Robert Balling says, Maxwell Cook, I can send you a few Go tokens. Just post your address. Oh, wow. Wow. Randy Chavez family taking care of each other. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That means the world. RH says, what up, Randy? OMI, let's get it. 100%, let's get this, bread. Roger Sarasole says, Randy, I'm a relatively new crypto investor with a relatively small investment budget. What do you suggest as a minimum holding quantity of OMI? I only have 48,000 OMI now. But it's still not bad. It's a great start. Again, with not financial advice, what I could just tell you what I would do. I would take what money I had that I would not miss. If it went missing, it's like, okay, well, that went missing. Bad break. Bad beat. I would take money that I would absolutely be okay with losing, that I would not need ever, and I would put, depending on how much it was, if it was just like $100, I just put it all into OMI. That's what I would do. But if it's like $1,000, I'd say, okay, I would put half into Bitcoin and half into OMI. That's what I would do, just for max returns, or maybe like half into Bitcoin, 30% in OMI, 20% in Ethereum, something along those lines. Again, I just save the fees. Maybe I just put all of it into OMI. I don't know at this point. I can't say exactly what I'd do, knowing that it could stay down here and could even go down short term, and it could do this for years. It could not reach its full potential. People might want to say, like, I'm going to give it a year, because you know what, Google's going to come out with something, Facebook's going to come out with something, GameStop, the people are going to make excuses that they're all going to come out with something, and they're going to try to wait for there's going to be FUD articles saying competition is coming. These aren't real NFTs. Like, I had this one person literally like comment on my video like 8 different times. OMI's a scam. It's a scam. These aren't real NFTs. Like, what are you on? Like, I do not want what you are on. Most times I would like what people are on, but that is not right. Again, knowing full well that OMI could sit here for a while and you don't see any profits for several months, although I find that very unlikely, it wouldn't matter to me, because I'm not going to sell it for years. I would only add to that position. Again, that's just what I would do. I would consistently, if I'm working 40 hours at that time, okay, getting another part-time job, now working 60 hours. I might even get 2 other part-time jobs, work 70 hours, or try to do 2 full-time jobs, because I've done that before. Literally working 2 businesses, videos on top of that. Yeah, I would do that for as long as I could before I broke, and then I would take I'd take a couple days off. I'd just go back to one job. Maxwell Cook says, Randy, take 2 seconds to check your Facebook DMs. You'll see why I can't get next Thursday and need more comic books. I have the posters. I'm going to continue putting them up tonight. I will check the Facebook DMs later on tonight. Maxwell Cook says, I will get more comics before the end of the week, and 100,000 more OMI. Get that bread, Maxwell Cook. Get it. Master of World says, I'm 20 years old, and you are honestly making me look forward to my 30s. Thanks, man. 382,000 OMI strong. Get that bread. I think by the time you're 30, if you're 20 right now, by the time you're 30, I think that you could have $1 million if that position, if you don't add to that position. I think OMI can be $3 by 2030. Yeah, so and by 2030, you'll only be 29. So by 2031, yeah, I honestly believe that position that you have right there, 382,000 OMI, if you do not add to it, that could be at $3 a OMI, you're at $1 million. Yeah, 30s is great. Well, 20s was fantastic, but for a lot of my 20s, I was pretty broke, especially early 20s. I was in the military, I had not a lot of money, but you made it work. Beer's cheap, and you have really good friends. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of heartache, a lot of partying. Military's best decision I made was getting in. Second best decision I made was getting out. I always tell people that. Really good times. Soki Dans says, Shaw at near 40 sucked big time, but Shaq at near 40 sucked big time. Yeah, he definitely did not get better after 35, but it was still hard to guard. The dude's like, what, 7'1", 7'3", whatever, something like that. Just really just a powerful player. Very, very impossible to try to block, try to guard. He's just so much mass is behind him. Maxwell Cook says, Robert, I need a fraction of a Go token. I will send you OMI for it. Oh, you guys are great. You guys are just doing some good things over there. Let's see what we got here. Judo Loki says, I cried when Magic announced his retirement due to HIV. Showing my age here. Yeah, that was, what was that, 98? 97? What year was that? Because he was still no, that was early. That was like 94, 96, because that happened before he went on the Dream Team, the first Dream Team, with Michael Jordan. Yeah. Robert Bowling says, "Don't worry about it. I just need your Go receive address." Oh, you guys are great. Thanks, Robert, being a pal. Brian Flint says, "Hit the like button. Earth 2 is the future. Hit that like button, everybody. Do as Brian Flint says." Ivu Hong says, "At Maxwell Cook, I think any job is stressful. It's just about if you like the environment." Yeah, some jobs can be. They can be definitely very stressful. Black Magic says, "What's it mean for us that OMI is moving to ETH?" Right now, it just means that it's more exposure. We're not on it just yet. We're going to be on it probably when Ethereum 2.0 comes out. That's pretty much it. That's nothing's really changing, just more exposure. It is zero gas fees. The transactions are instant, and it's again just more exposure. That's pretty much it for right now. Sogi Dans says, "Earth 2 is not really known in Asia. Just think about it if it gets big there." Yeah, a billion Asians, even if 1% of those people get in, figure 10% is 100 million. 1% of Asia is 10 million people. When things go viral in Asia, they go viral. I feel like I'm in the Sandlot saying like forever. They go viral in the best way. Like, it gets to be huge over there, and I can't wait for that to happen. This game, again, this is only in English right now. This game, Earth 2, is only in English. It's not translated into any other languages. Thankfully, you have a bunch of people in Europe that speak English. You have a bunch of people in Ireland and the UK, the main language is England, but even in Germany and Austria, and a lot of people in Europe just happen to speak English. A lot of people in Europe speak 2 to 3 languages. I admire them for that. It's great work. Brian Flint says, "They have barely started to advertise. Wait to see a commercial on TV about Earth 2. We've actually seen commercials in Italy. We've seen, different magazines. It's very hard to go. It used to happen like every other day. Now it happens like maybe every couple of weeks. We see a new news article or whatever about Earth 2. That's not from advertising. That's just from it taking over. God, it's amazing. Eagle Hong says, "Maxwell Cook, I've been involved in medical field, managing field, and social science field." Wow. "Every field has its own difficulties. I wanted to advocate what I could claim as the first in the world." Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of fields to be in. Definitely a lot. Crystal Stroud said, "Could OMI ever get to $10 or more? Is it like a stable coin?" I think it could in like 2040. I think by 2040, 19 years from now, we could probably see a $10 OMI. And my justifications for that is like, okay, by, let's say 2026, we get, $1. And then at that point, to double and triple would be very hard. But at that point, we're not going to have 168 billion in the float anymore. At that point, we're probably going to have a bit taken out because VV is going to be able to need to buy some in order to fill some of their reserves. And I think that might happen every couple of years. And I think by 2030, again, I think this is $1 trillion space. In order to get to $1, or let's just say to 3 cents, we're looking at a $5 billion market cap. So to 30 cents, we're looking at about a $15 billion market cap. So in order to reach $1, you're looking at about $17 billion market cap for the coin of the available that's in the float. So in order to get to $3, what I say that was already 17. No, I'm sorry. 5 billion for 3 cents, about 17 billion for 10 cents, 170 billion for $1. So I'm going to do some math real quick. So 170 for $1. So you're going to times it by 3 is about, hold on, that's a 0. That's a 1. Carry the 2. That's $51 billion market cap. I don't know. I could just do that in my head. 17 times 3. Why am I so stupid? You're looking at a $51 billion market cap for it to reach $3, which again, if this is a multi-trillion-dollar industry and we're looking at 9 years down the road, yeah, that's very possible to have, $51 billion. That is less than what Cardano is right now, or less than what Binance Coin is right now. So in order to reach that in 9 years, yeah, very, very doable, very, very doable. And for it to go to $10, you'd have to about 3.3x that. So you'd only be at less than $200 billion market cap for that coin would get you a $10 OMI. And that's if the price stayed, that's if the amount of coins stay the same right now at 168 billion, which it won't. That'll go down drastically by 2040. So honestly, I think that's conservative. A $200 billion market cap in 19 years is very, 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 very conservative. I think we're looking at, again, if this is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, again, 19 years is such a long time. Now, it'll go by very quickly, but in a space where, again, last year, nobody knew of this company last year. There weren't people making videos about this time last year. There wasn't even Earth 2 last year. Even 6 months ago, people weren't making videos about Ecomi or OMI. Maybe, no, because I would have brought it into last year. I think in February was the first time that someone ever brought this to me. But yeah, 19 years ago like that. I want to say 2040 would be $10, but it could very well be much quicker. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, no, it's not the stable coin like USDT or anything like that. Like the stable coin would be like GEMS. GEM is their stable coin. Like $E on Earth 2, that's their stable coin. It's always equal to $1. This is definitely not stable coin. Brian Flint says, when it's a real game, I see a huge trend and social status to own land in the metaverse. Yeah, 100%. This is going to be something that especially kids are going to want to be like, oh, virtual reality, here I am, click. A lot of kids are online in virtual reality anyway. Even whatever happens in Earth 1, they always put in the metaverse. They always put on social media. Kids are always about that. And not even just kids anymore, 20-year-olds, even 30-year-olds. So there's some millennials that are like 40 years old now. Yeah, so you have I'm a millennial at 30. There's definitely millennials older than me, so yeah, probably in their 30s, that do that. So the fact that you have kids, like, again, in the next 5 years, where do you think 16-year-olds are going to do? They're obviously going to be more and more time on social media, more and more, like, we're not just going to suddenly become detached from our phones or detached from social media. It's only good that again, I don't see it as a problem, but that we're only going to converge more with it. And with the rise of virtual reality, yeah, this is huge. It's going to be huge. Judo to look. Oh, all right. So 1991 is when. Really, that was it when Magic Johnson came out with he had the Hivi. Evu Hong says, I hear so many people ending their life because of the job, the strong purpose. There can't be an ending like that. I hear now. Yeah. That there's a lot of things like that. Happens with veterans a lot. Like veterans of the military, veterinarians as well. It happens. There's a high suicide rate with them too. Dentists, a lot of people in the medical field. Yeah, it's really hard. God bless everyone there. Maxwell Cook says, what's the 1991 comment is about the Magic Johnson getting the Hivi. My 60-year-old uncle got pink eye from an Oculus. Judo Loki, what? How did? Okay, all right. Well, take a lesson, kids, from your elders to always clean your Oculus, because clearly bad things could happen. Did somebody wipe their butt with the Oculus? Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. That's great. That's not great. I hope you made a full recovery. Hope you all laughed at him too. It was like, I have no idea how. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. That's, oh my God, that's almost like I would never think that would happen. So I might have to make an updated timeline for this to make $10 probably much quicker than 2040. Dylan says, so what's up with OMI? Did you go over it? I don't know, 54 minutes in the stream. Yes, I did go over it, but it's okay, Dylan. I will go over it again. OMI is moving to Ethereum, or that's going to be traded on Ethereum blockchain, and we're not going to be on GoChain anymore. And don't worry, there's not going to be a whole crazy amount of gas fees. In fact, there are going to be no gas fees. And they're outside of that, the transactions are going to be instant. And outside of that, they're going to wait most likely until Ethereum 2.0 comes out for them to acknowledge that fully and to go on the Ethereum blockchain. Right now, we're going to stay on GoChain. I'll keep you all posted. I like your show. Oh, I thank you, Judo Loki. It is the great, quick Muhammad Ali. I love that. I read the book that he wrote, or had someone write for him. I've seen all his interviews, seen all his fights. It's utter fantastic. And I actually, when I was younger and much more leaner, used to actually model my fighting style off of Muhammad Ali, because I was very quick, I was very lean, and at the time when I weighed like 167 pounds, I was like taller than a lot of everyone, so I was had the reach. You the man. Oh, wow, thank you, Dylan. I try, doctor. This is BoJack Horseman reference. Cool Vid Bro says, how is there going to be no gas fees or transaction wait time on Ethereum? I think they mean just Ethereum 2.0. Because they said it's going to go on the blockchain. They haven't announced it yet, but yeah, Dashy's looking into our souls. But that's what they said. Check out their Twitter. I'm pretty sure you try to sue them for like a false claims court or whatever, saying that they were going to do something, they didn't do something. But yeah, they would not have come out and said this if it wasn't true. This company seems to have a lot of integrity, same as Earth 2, same as all these companies that I not donate to, that I invest in. But yeah, I actually don't know how. Again, I'm not actual crypto mining guy that I know those facts. What they said, okay, that's what they put on their release, just reporting that. And Dylan can feel Dashy looking into our souls. Dashy's just judging. Maybe I'll make a video about me washing Dashy or cleaning Dashy. Dashy's very heavy to try to lift up and clean those hard to reach spaces. So it is about 3 minutes before the hour mark. Take a couple more questions and then I'm going to bounce. I do have a big day tomorrow coming up. I have so many messages right now. When is resources dropping? Acru Sanchez, we don't know. They'll probably drop. They're going to probably announce the crypto first, and then they're going to announce resources. They're going to announce resources probably in the next month or so. But they're just going to announce when it'll be. When it'll be might not be until next month. Might not be until the end of the year. Might not be until next year. I don't know. It's probably going to be in the next couple of months. But that is anyone's guess right now. We're waiting on. I have my notifications set to alert me when Shane tweets, when he's in Discord chat. We had Nathaniel in the chat the other day saying that the graphics look awesome. It's already fun to ride in the landscape with a buggy. I don't think he meant dune buggy or bogey. I think he just meant like a horse and buggy, because that's what probably technology would be at that time. And then once the technology gets better in the game, because we're going to start basically as civilization. We're going to start where it's nothing, or we don't have any technology, and then the technology tree, as we either put more money into the game or develop different technologies, that grows and our access to technology gets better. I really can't wait for that. So for this song, I'm going to do oh no, I already did that one. I was gonna. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking. Yeah, I love Smash Mouth. I love Shrek. Everyone comment down below or like this video if you also love Shrek. Please get me to 25 likes. That would mean the world to me. I had like 37 likes this morning. I had like more likes this morning than I had viewers. It was pretty crazy. At one point. For those of you that don't know that are just joining, I did a quick little blurb that I think only can reach $10 by 2040. I actually think below then. Judo Loki says Shrek is love, Shrek is life. If you haven't seen that video, just YouTube Shrek is love, Shrek is life. It is pretty NSFW, not safe for work. I don't want to say it's not safe for life because I enjoy it. I think you showed me that video. Did I really? Yeah, that was... that spawned from like a 4chan thing where someone was on 4chan and it was just, at PAX. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. Judo Loki. Yes, I do recall. I don't know if that was the night when Worthing scared me. Me and Judo Loki served together back in the day, and our good friend, we'll call him Sergeant W, He scared me one. It was an empty terminal. It was like empty, like again, airport, empty, and there was a couple of people that had recently, back in the day when this Air Force base was built, women did not serve, I think, or they served so little that they were not, they didn't have a women's bathroom. Okay, so the big bathroom at the end of the terminal, it was just a bathroom and it was just for men because that's when it was built. Is that sexist? Yeah, it is. But that's what it was built in like the 50s or whatever. So we had a couple of people, especially one woman, tell us that when she went to the bathroom, because it was in the men's bathroom, she had her husband on the outside. There happened to be a guy in a trucker hat and Crystal Stroud, if you're still here, this one's for you. A guy in a trucker hat, staring in the mirror, and it kind of freaked the woman out. So she had gone to the bathroom in a stall, and when she came out, the trucker guy was gone. She was thinking about just, all right, I'm going to leave. Because, I'm just not wash my hands, going to go. But the trucker guy was gone at that point. It's like, okay, cool. So she washed her hands. And then she went out, and her husband was outside. And she's like, hey, did you see, that guy in the trucker hat? Did he say anything to you? And the husband's like, what guy in the trucker hat? And she's like, the guy in the trucker hat that was in here. He's like, was someone in here with you? Like, I thought, and it's like, yeah, I just, he was there, but then when I got out of the stall, he was not there. So I thought he, got out. It's like, no, I didn't see anyone. So, and that was like that was the report that like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I was like, okay, we have a ghost. We have a ghost with this guy in a trucker hat. He's in red flannel and blue jeans, looking like Ron Swanson, mother flapper. And so I tell our Sergeant W this, and he's like, like kind of like not believing me. So then later, he like, as I'm like intensely watching like a video, he like sneaks up on me. I was like, and I almost like punched the screen. I didn't, but that was a crazy time. Penny Renee says, Randy, to confirm, the fake Randy Chavez on Twitter. No, that is not me. The fake. You followed me and looked sus because I followed you already. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but they did message me, whoever they are. I said, hey, this is all in good fun. I really like you. I hope I didn't cross any lines. No, I can't say I've viewed all of your tweets, but I read a couple, and they were funny. I liked a few of them, and they were. But no, that is not me. That's just, I think, a fan. I think there's just someone that's like wanted to emulate me in a certain, just as a troll account, saying like, in my description, I say, I made this Twitter just so I can keep up with Elon Musk tweets. And as I made it last year, and the fake Randy Chavez account says, I made this just to keep up with After Earth tweets. So it's just pretty funny. Now, they have not crossed the line yet. Frank Sabaka says, no joke, but there's a paranormal phenomenon known as the Flannel Man. Strange Familiars podcast have several reports of meeting this guy. Huh. Okay. I wonder if the description that lady gave, tall guy, stocky, little bit of a belly, trucker hat on, not long hair, but could see the hair outside the bottom of the shirt, so not crew cut, not shaved at all. Red flannel, blue jeans, and a red trucker hat. So that, whatever that is, again, I'm thinking of like a Ron Swanson with a trucker hat type thing. She didn't say mustache, but this was just what I'm picturing. Yeah, I'll actually make that an actual separate video, like a veterans react. Anyway, guys, my throat is killing me. I do have to go. I will try to stream in the morning again, but I don't know if I can because my... yep, it's a red flannel. And the reports I believe, oh my God, I saw it. Well, I didn't see it, but I know of it. And it's in McGuire Air Force Base. Or it hasn't been in a few years, but... Anyway, guys, I love you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Oh, Megatron, you heard. What up? Bye. Bye, Juno Loki. I love you. I love you. Say hi to Jules and everyone for me. And Toby. Master Stream says, good stream. Why, thank you, Master of Worlds. I hope this helped. If it did help and you got something out of it, comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. And smash that like button. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. We love you. You are the thunder and I am the lightning. Everything seems so naturally. It's so naturally. It's so naturally. That is Selena Gomez. I had a dream. Oh, good night, Crystal Shroud. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed that me with the trucker and that was the scary one. Cool Vidbro says bye bye, Chavez and Dashi. All right, I love you guys. Goodbye. I love you. Bye. Meow meow meow.